Hello people, this is our Cobra,
Ron and Araja.
Wall of One?
Thank you, Linnea.
and this Let's Play The Secret World Blind. Now, as you might notice, there's been some change in the wardrobe. Givenea is now looks like my assistant with a giant meat tenderizer. So yeah, ours is a clinic you don't want to enter. She tests reflexes with that thing.
Or
You
is it-
will react.
Four doctors, what the fuck am I? Green suit, top hat, what the fuck am I?
The Mad Hatter. And then they have
What
Rana.
to do with the hospital?
Ah. Green. I don't know what you would do in a hospital. Unless you're the guy who had.
First, any suggestions? We'd like to hear them. Anyways,
And then they have Rana
He's
who.
the receptionist.
Okay, and then they have Rana who looks like he's run away from a Final Fantasy game.
I suppose I would take that honor.
I mean, it's just all the belts, really.
yes. Yes, he's wearing all of the belts.
Right.
Could be worse.
Rana wears the belts for all of us, basically. Oh well. We got this guy over here who's the final quest giver in the area, and. Well, let's see what he's got. First, we will, of course.
Style.
Yeah. First, we'll interview him, then quests. Alright. We'll first ask him about himself.
Yep.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
I must not allow myself to become professionally detached from what is happening. I think that is the line between the scientist and the doctor, yes? The scientist would observe that these vampires sustain themselves with blood. He reasons that imperfections can be introduced to blood. Once initially transmitted, it could become endemic. And to introduce this disease, he could rationalize vaccinating the innocent. This is a scientific study. The morality is a side effect. You know, I considered this action myself. I could not undertake it. I hope it marks the space between my father and I.
Was your father a dragon?
Scientific validation. And still I scrabble in the muck to find his work. The Red Hand's work. I must know. I must know how far he was prepared to go and for what. So I can understand how to never make that mistake.
Well, that's a fan of goal, I guess.
Bury his sticking memory.
Not a fan of your father, I take it.
Not too proud of his legacy, I suppose.
There's some daddy issues there.
Yeah. No. Well, let's ask him about Transylvania. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
2 new strains of rabies today. For that we can apparently thank the Varkolak. The werewolves, as you would call them. The wounds from the vampires are clean and shallow, but these are deep and fester. I have seen them before, last year in a village not far from here. They called it Varkolak. I recorded it as a wild animal attack. A good doctor to these people accepts the superstition, yes, but he diagnoses the facts.
I guess you could argue that werewolves are wild animals.
Unearthed and its ribs split with a pitchfork so it would not rise up and spread fever. There was no fever that year. I considered it a placebo. And now it has come to this. There is no place here for rational men. But I will not leave the injured. That is the fact. Yes, I have stopped taking case notes. It is simpler that way.
I don't know. I mean, this is very much outside what we would normally consider the normal world, but I think that there is a place for rational men if they can accept the new rules of the game.
Good point.
Yeah. Right. So let's ask him about the secret world.
Yeah.
Oh, and as an addendum to what I said before, really having to opening up your minds to all these new things, it's really no more different than when we finally had to accept that, hey, maybe our planet goes around the sun and not the other way around. That is part of being rational and scientific, is accepting that, okay, the world wasn't as I knew it. Moving on. Yeah, just want to add that. Now, let's ask him about the secret world.
Right.
3, 2, 1, click.
You people have very impressive recuperative powers, yes?
Indeed.
Yep.
Something about you that quickens all the body's little miracles.
A little bit
That's
beyond
one way
that.
of putting it.
Call it unnatural. It seems to me that it is more an acceleration of nature. Of course I have a curiosity, how could I not? It is healthy to be fearful of what goes against scientific understanding, but for the moment, it is simply a relief. You are very hard to kill. Your injuries do not require constant attention, and you are on our side.
You got that right.
Questions. You can be assured I take my doctor's oath very seriously. It seems that secrets carry well in my family.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think it's a bit more than just healing, considering that we can resurrect and walk around as spirits. So yeah, but I guess that must be what we do when we don't die. That's merely extreme regeneration. Food for thought. In any case, he has the quest Sins of the Father. The surgeon running the makeshift field hospital in town, Basil Varias, is worried by more than his current workload. A personal matter had initially brought him to this remote valley, one that may have deeper repercussions. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is not the future my family once saw for me. The great various doctors. I used to think my sister was the unlucky child, but it would be me.
Care to elaborate?
It became known my father collaborated with the Soviets, even after the occupation. He abandoned us rather than face his shame. If we spoke of him, we expected spit in our face. I studied in disgrace and could find no work in the cities, so I come to the villages, because the people care more about what I do for them than my name. And I search for my father's work. The work of the Red Hand. You could not fairly call what I found in their underground laboratories medicine or science. This is where the trail took me. To the observatory that sits over the village. In that abandoned place, I found documents, recordings, catalog after catalog of crimes against life itself. And a sealed door. I began stacking the stuff in piles for bedtime reading. Then the vampires came and I had to run. My father would never speak to us of his work, but everything he left unsaid, he also left to fester in me. I inherited my father's sins. When I opened those doors to the past, I also opened up a path to redemption. For the name Varias. And for me.
Well, dude, I'd say it was sooner to say you have in higher responsibility to fix your father's mistakes rather than in higher his sins as such.
But I guess that would be kind of splitting hairs. Right. So we gotta go to the underground bunker. I think we've been there before. Let me just study the map from going that way would just like force us to go around. It's just easier to just cut this way. Yes, yes. This way. No reason to make this journey longer than absolutely necessary.
Coming. Oh dear.
Freaking Revenant. You know, Transylvania has a lot of Revenants. I mean, I thought they were swarming Solomon Island, but there's really a lot of them.
There we go.
Just so you know, the area hasn't quite loaded in for me yet, so I don't know if I'm attacking anything at all.
Well, I think you hit him.
Uh-oh.
Watch out!
Whoop! Ouch! By the way, as we deal with this guy, what do you think of me now, Cobra? Just because I'm...
You look fabulous. You look more ready for a board meeting than for epic adventure, but it actually looks pretty snazzy.
Thank you. I have a sense of style, I suppose.
Then again, I look more ready for being a mad doctor operating on somebody than adventuring, so it's not like I have room to talk, but just want to note it.
I look ready to grab a cup of tea with the Marsh here and Alice and what is it, the Dormouse?
Yeah.
I don't know what I look ready to do.
I honestly...
You look like Harley Quinn dressed as a nurse.
Well, that's all we have seen.
No, wait, you have to be blonde to be Harley Quinn.
Actually, Harley Quinn isn't a real blonde.
Yeah, I know, but she usually has blonde hair.
And you can raise the question...
Yeah, I know, she's not a real blonde.
What is her real color then?
I don't know. But we know that her hair has dyed.
Interesting. I didn't even know that. Okay, we're back here again. Oh, we're going in here. I don't think we've been in here before. Alright, let's get starting what exactly the Soviets were doing with this place. And it's a solo instance.
Yay!
It's been a long time since we've seen those outside of our main mission. Alright, good luck everybody, I guess. Well, this is dark.
Indeed.
Well, good thing I have my helmet.
That's right, we do have those.
Okay, this place is,
There's a security console.
Yep.
this place be Jumbiman.
And there's a map.
One facility map.
Right, this looks like quite the big place.
Where's my big red? You are here, Doc.
By the way, guys, reactors. As in, maybe nuclear?
Possibly. They're all inactive and they should have been maintained long ago. Server room status. Operating on emergency power, so that's still active. Laboratory status. Quarantine in effect, do not enter. Emergency power 20%. Alright, that's something. Oh hey, a fuse box. I'm not sure it did anything, but I messed with it. Malnourished siege breakers. Oh, seems like there are vampires down here.
God damn it, man, you're responsible with me.
By the way, Cobra, you tampered with it and you got an electrical fuse, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Not me, my computer is farting with me, I said.
Okay, maybe engaging this guy was not the smartest of moves.
Please don't tell me this is a stealth mission.
Well, hypothetically speaking, you can kill them. I certainly am. It's just they take a lot. But yeah, like all the other missions, this is probably more focused on not getting seen. It's doable. These guys are not wandering around. They're just sitting there and being all malnourished and stuff.
But then again, they easily come to each other, say it in case that, well, they hear something.
What does this do? I got some electrical wires.
Yep. I was also at that area before I was killed.
There's a crate. And now I got flare. Alright, that I can use.